are the ratios 8 over 22 and 22 over 55 in proportion with each other? And give your reasoning. Oh, good, give your reasoning. Tell why, all right? Are the ratios 8 over 22 and 20 over 55 in proportion with each other? Give your reasoning. Well, let's check it out and see what's going on there, all right? Couple of quick things. First of all, what do we mean when we're in proportion? We mean these ratios are equal to each other, all right? So two ways to look at it, two ways to back up and explain what our reasoning is here. We could start with, in proportion simply means, will they equal to each other as we see them? Now you say, well, Ernie, what are we going to do about that? Well, we're going to cross multiply. And if these two numbers, the cross products, are the same, then we've got it going, all right? We've got a true proportion here. If they aren't proportional, and well, we just say they aren't. This is basically a yes or no with a reason, an explanation. So what we're going to do, we're going to check it out. We're going to cross multiply. Now, you've heard me call them sometimes in proportions. Folks, the 8 and the 55 are what we call the extremes. You say, whoa, that's a fancy name. It is. They're extremes. They're positions 1 and 4. And then we've got the means, which are kind of here down in the middle. They're 2 and 3. And we're going to multiply those together. Notice I'm putting those arrows in there. So we're going to check to see, does 8 times 55 also equal to, well, what's on the other side? 22 times 20. We've got it going here. I think 22 times 20 is pretty easy to figure out. It should be 440. And you know what? If you multiply 55 times 8, kick that through. If you need to go to your calculator, go for it also. But it's going to be 440 also. Not a trick question today. They are proportional. They are in proportion to each other. Now, so that's one option. Let's look at one more option, all right? Let's take a look at 8 over 22. And also let's take a look at 20 over 55. And let's see what they can reduce down to, what we can reduce them down to. Notice that 8 and 22 are both even numbers. So we know they're both divisible by 2. So we're going to divide 2 into both of these, and I'm going to pick up 4 over 11. That's my deal here, all right? So I divided by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 22 divided by 2 is 11. So there's my fraction there. We hopefully get the same thing here. Now notice both of these have 0 and 5 on the end. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to divide both of those by 5. That means they're divisible by 5 if you see that 0 and 5 working there. So we're going to divide, did I say 5? Yes, I said 5 into 20. That's going to give us 4. And over here we're going to divide 5 into 55, and that's going to give us 11. And notice they're the same fraction. So there's two ways we can do it. We can do the cross multiplication, which is a beautiful thing. Take your extremes together, take your means together, and get the same number. Yes. Or reduce down and get the same fraction or get the same ratio on both sides. Yes, 4 over 11. Two ways to work the problem. Great problem of the day to start off our week here on TNLearn Mathline.
For more math help, visit TNLearn.org.